Hello and welcome to our MSC Preziosa vlog series. In this episode, we experience a food dilemma, we are left speechless at lunch, and be sure to watch until the end to find out why there's pirates on board.
Well, what a night. You had a good sleep.
I did. I tell you what, the beds are so comfortable.
I didn't.
No.
All I could hear all night was a sound like this. So yeah, it was a bit of a rough night for me.
It was quite loud, but it didn't stop me from sleeping. It did actually stop you from sleeping.
Yeah.
So we're going to see how how tonight goes.
I spent the night like wandering around in the dark going, where's this bloody sound coming from?
Yeah, you didn't have a very good sleep, did you?
No.
No. So we'll see how that sort of progresses.
Yeah, because I can't hear the sound at the moment, so
Fingers crossed.
hopefully it's gone for good.
So this morning then, the clocks have gone forward an hour. It's a little bit later.
Yeah.
I woke up after 7. I'm feeling not too bad actually after last night.
No, after a few Cosmos, a few gins, we were alright.
And the wine. Yeah,
And the
we
bottle
were
of
fine.
wine, so.
Got up about 7:30 and basically made it downstairs to the main dining room.
For breakfast.
But it was actually 8:30.
8:30 ship time.
So we went downstairs to breakfast, and breakfast on sea days in the Golden Lobster main dining room finishes at 9:30 on a sea day.
We headed into the Golden Lobster, lowered floor, and were escorted right through. We thought we were going to in the kitchens at one point. I think.
Did right.
They sat us at the furthest seat you could get in the restaurant, but fine, table for two, which was quite nice.
He presented us with the menu and didn't
then-
leave. He was like, right, come on.
Here's the menu.
What do you want?
What do you want? MSC Express, and we both just went, yeah. Turned up for you. Fine. You had 2 eggs on yours. Didn't
Yeah,
you?
so I had the standard MSC breakfast, which is 2 eggs, hash browns, some bacon, fried tomato, and some sautéed mushrooms.
I didn't have any egg on mine because I don't eat egg, but then mine turned up no tomato either, and because we didn't have time to even read the menu, I didn't realise that it didn't come with any baked beans on. It came in front of us. I was like, where's the beans? So the lady had to go and get me separate 2 mini pots of beans.
They came round with fresh bread, no toast though, which was quite strange.
Toast.
Juice,
Teas
tea.
and coffee.
We were quite surprised because it's Yorkshire tea on
Yorkshire
board.
tea, which was beautiful, and you enjoyed the coffee.
I did. I do like MSC coffee. I'm not a lover of buffet coffees. I usually find them way too strong. But MSC coffee is pretty good.
We finished our breakfast quite quickly, really, since we didn't have much time to wait at all.
Nope.
And headed once again to have a little wander around the ship. Headed outside to the garden pool area, which is at the aft of the ship, and sat there and had a drink.
Yeah, which was lovely, bit of fresh air. We both opted for a lovely little fruit smoothie, nice and tasty, and sort of get our vitamins and replenish what we'd lost through drinking alcohol last night. Surprisingly warm. It is really, really warm actually.
Yeah.
We're just off the coast of the Netherlands, and it's really quite nice. You could sit out without a jumper or a hoodie on, just a t-shirt.
So after an hour or so outside drinking our smoothies, we headed back to explore some of the shops because it's Sea Day, all the shops are open today. There's some quite good shops on board, isn't there actually? And they're quite spread out around the ship. We had a look in the duty free. Not a huge selection in there, was there?
No, they must not have restocked or replenished. This is the last cruise
Before dry dock.
So there were a few gaps.
Then we headed and had a look around the perfumery type shop. Some quite nice things in there. A lot of things on offer, 20-30% off. So
Yeah, buy 1 item, get 10%, buy 2, get 20, buy 3, get 30. Loads and loads of offers, all on different things, really.
yeah, we had a little look around the fashion shop. Quite expensive, probably a lot of the items in there.
What I did notice, though, were the toiletries. Now, usually on a cruise ship, the toiletries are quite expensive. However, I thought they were quite reasonable, 3, 4, 5 euros.
Okay.
It was really interesting.
Even though we had a wander around the shops, we didn't actually buy anything, did we?
No.
So we headed off to Il Cappuccino, I believe it's called.
Yeah, that's one of the bars. I think it's on deck 7.
So there they've got a wider selection of hot drinks, and we both chose to have hot chocolate.
They've got lovely sofa seating available with tables. Well, we were lucky enough to get a table,
Yeah.
a couple of settees, which was really, really nice. and I just had a standard hot chocolate, which was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Really, really nice.
It wasn't as amazing as mine.
No, definitely not.
You were gutted when you discovered that I'd ordered a Nutella chocolate, hot chocolate, and it was amazing.
Yeah, the amount of Nutella that they'd actually poured into this hot chocolate was incredible.
Yeah, so they'd give us a little straw to stir it, and as I was stirring it, just gloops of Nutella were coming out. Fantastic, but we shan't talk about how many calories that could be, because it's not worth thinking about it. But on a cruise, we'll enjoy it.
Yeah, calories don't count on a cruise, apparently.
I wish. So after those calories, we thought we needed a few more. So it was time for lunch. And lunch today was once again an experience, shall we say.
It's a little bit different, yeah.
Yeah, so we were greeted at the door by a gang, I should say, of waiters waiting to escort us to a table, which one of the waiters did, but they escorted us to a table of 6, and we sat there on our own at first for about 10 minutes.
So we'd ordered,
we were waiting for our starters to arrive. I had a glass of Pinot Grigio, you had a glass of
Malbec,
and then 10 minutes later another couple arrived. Great, we thought, oh, we'll have a chat with them, no problem. Problem is that we speak English, they speak German, we speak no German, they speak no English. So the conversation quickly dried up.
Yeah, it was rather awkward.
It was just such a weird experience, because we were sat here like we are now, they were sat facing us, and neither of us could converse. So I'm not sure what they're thinking of putting people who can't converse with each other on a table together. So
it was a little bit different.
It made the experience a bit weird, really. But the food was okay. So for starter, I had the soup once again. It was chickpea soup. It was okay.
And I had the baby shrimp, which was quite an unusual experience. It was cold vegetables in a mayonnaise with maybe 3 or 4 baby prawns, shrimp. It was okay. So I chopped up carrots and peas, and it was sort of shaped and presented beautifully.
Yeah.
It was. But yeah, it was okay. I wouldn't have it again.
No. But for main, my main was wonderful. I had Indian chicken curry, and it was fantastic, so tasty. As soon as they put that plate down, I said to you, oh, it smelled beautiful. So really tasty.
And for my main, I had the spinach and ricotta ravioli, and it was absolutely magnificent.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. I could have eaten quite easily another portion. It was spectacular.
It did come with asparagus though, and you're not always keen on asparagus.
So I left those. It came out, looked just like a green mixture of bits and bobs, but it was beautiful. Nuts in it. Oh, I really, really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I definitely have it again.
Did you enjoy it?
I did, yeah.
And then for dessert, say I had apple pie with ice cream, and you had...
I had the ice cream sundae. Now, unfortunately, I do like an ice cream sundae, but this was a toffee ice cream sundae. I just really don't like toffee. I find it really, really too sweet. Yeah. So I took 2 mouthfuls, and it was nice, don't get me wrong, absolutely nothing wrong with it, just not my sort of cup of tea.
My apple pie was lovely, however I knew that you wouldn't like it, so we did a swap, and I ate the sundae and you ate my apple pie, didn't you?
The apple pie was absolutely spectacular. Really, really beautiful. Yeah. So thank you.
That's okay.
What was the sundae like?
It was okay.
Yeah. It was very sweet, wasn't it?
It was sweet, but
Too
when
sweet.
you get a toffee sundae, it's not going to be anything other than sweet.
That's true.
We finished our meal pretty swiftly to escape the awkwardness and headed off to the Venetian Plaza, get another piece of cake, because we saw on the daily programme that there was cakes and drinks available there. So off we went and tried another piece of cake. I had a dark chocolate piece of cake, and you had
sour cherry cake. It's beautiful.
Really nice. So
we didn't eat it all, by the way.
No,
we just wanted a
taste of it,
and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
So in that plaza, that Greek style plaza,
Venetian Plaza. I want to say Venetian.
Very unusual, very different feel to the rest of the ship. And they've actually got another sort of cafe with plenty of seating available. It's where you can get the onboard gelato and ice creams that are an additional charge, as well as a vast variety of sandwiches and cakes, snacks available up until late every day as well.
Yeah, we're discovering there's quite a lot of food available on the ship in various different lounges and
Yes.
places. So we also spotted that the sports bar also has its own menu that you can have. So maybe we'll try that later today.
Yeah, so we were a little bit too late last night to try it.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely see if we can get there, because I think they finish taking orders at 11:30.
And we arrived there at about 12:45,
Yeah.
so we missed out on that, but never mind.
We will try.
After our extra slice of cake, we thought we needed a bit of a rest now, so we headed back up to our cabin to have perhaps an hour's nap, maybe, and get ready for our evening meal. We then got ready for dinner and headed down once again to the main dining room, and what a treat it was.
It was absolutely spectacular. Our allocated dining room is the Golden Lobster, the lower level, because it's split over 2 floors, and we're down on deck 5. We gotta say, we were absolutely blown away this evening in terms of the service, and the food was just incredible. It was Mediterranean night in the main dining room, so the menu all had a Mediterranean type feel. For my starter, I had the spanakopita.
Spanakopita.
That's the one. And I've got to say, it was absolutely beautiful. I said to Tom, my entire meal could have been just multiple spannakopitas for the whole night. They were absolutely fantastic. Just the phyllo pastry, the spinach, and the feta cheese. I was a massive fan, honestly. I've never had one before, but it was beautiful. And the tzatziki, cucumber type sauce, phenomenal. I really, really, really enjoyed it.
I had, mine sounds a bit basic now, but I had the minestrone soup, which is on the always available menu, but it was fantastic, and that's what Dom had last night, so I wanted to try it.
To accompany our food this evening, there were a selection of Mediterranean style breads, as well as an olive oil dip as well, which was really, really quite nice. The focaccia,
wasn't that good?
Honestly, so good.
So good.
Really
And
good.
I had the mistake of having 2 pieces of focaccia, which when you hear the rest of what we had to eat, 2 pieces of focaccia were 2 pieces too many.
We then ordered our mains. We both decided to go for the lasagna. We're both big, massive lasagna fans, and obviously being on MSC, an Italian cruise line, we thought we couldn't go wrong.
It's important to say we both chose lasagna off the menu, and that's what we both ordered. Because we ended up with lots more than what we actually ordered.
Our waiter, she was absolutely fantastic, and she was really quite insistent that we needed to try the lamb chops with Moroccan couscous. So we thought, oh, go on, we're on holiday, we'll try that as well.
Yeah.
So she basically brought us out or ordered us an additional plate of food that we could use to share, just to put in the middle and just to try. What we didn't know though was the previous night we were talking to the head maitre d'. The head maitre d' mentioned that they were cooking an additional course of
butter chicken curry, wasn't it?
It was.
Like an Indian special that only he was offering, really, so you couldn't choose it off the menu. He had to come and offer it to you. And luckily for us, he'd mentioned it in the previous night that they were going to be cooking it.
And we just didn't think anything of it, so we just ordered our food as normal.
Yeah.
However, he remembered.
So a huge plate of Indian food arrived. So we did have the butter chicken, we had rice, we had like a dip, we had poppadoms, we had bread, and we had
Bombay potatoes.
Yeah, like potatoes. So it was already a full meal. So that arrived first. So we had the Indian first. We didn't eat it all because we knew we had lots more to come
in. The curry though, it was absolutely fantastic.
Superb. Yeah, chef's kiss for that. Yeah.
If we'd eaten that, we wouldn't have been able to eat anything else.
No.
We struggled as it was. But the food, it was just beautiful. Bombay potatoes were absolutely perfect. The butter chicken was absolutely
flavours.
It was incredible. No, real treat. So completely unexpected. As we said, we didn't think anything of the previous night's conversation, and lo and behold, this food arrived.
Yeah, so thank you very much for that, because it was definitely worth trying.
It was.
If you do get offered to taste it, take them up on that offer
Do
because
it.
it's definitely worth it.
We did our best.
Did our best.
Knowing full well that we had a lasagna each come in and then lamb chops and Moroccan couscous come in. It was fantastic.
So, yeah.
The lasagna arrived and it was incredible.
Fantastic
Honestly,
lasagna.
so tasty.
And then the lamb chops arrived, which were again beautiful. You said the couscous was fantastic.
It
You
wasn't
really
dry.
enjoyed
It was beautiful.
that. So actually, our expectations and what we actually had, the quality of the food has actually been really high tonight.
Yeah,
So
just incredible, really.
fantastic.
So no, well done, MSC.
We squeezed in at
Oh, we had the dessert as well.
I ordered tiramisu and you ordered
The baklava, Turkish
Baklava.
baklava, because I've seen it. I've just never ever tried
No.
it. The baklava was absolutely beautiful, but she gave me a side of ice cream as well.
with side of ice cream, and then I had my tiramisu with a side of ice cream, and then the head manager G turned up again and said, I've got special gelato for you to try. So then we had that as well. We could not move.
We rolled out of the main dining room. We were in there for a good, hour and 45 minutes.
Normally we have a drink between dinner and watching the theatre, in the evening show in the theatre. No time for
No
that.
time.
So we waddled our way over to the theatre straight away, because tonight it was
Treasure Island.
Treasure Island. At the start of the theatre show, there was a little sing-song, dance-along routine type thing with the kids' club. Did a 5-minute little sketch at the start, little warm-up act, I suppose.
Yeah, and it was nice for the kids. They
It
all
was nice to see.
got up on the main stage. They were
Yeah.
all singing. You could see that they'd been practicing and rehearsing. Theatre was full. It was
So
quite
if
nice.
you've got children, it's a really nice thing to do actually, is get them involved and for a chance for them to get on stage. Well, the theatre show once again was interesting, would be the word I'd describe it. It was meant to be a pirate show, and the staging was actually much better than last night's Italian show.
The production was absolutely incredible in terms of the set design, the costumes, absolutely fantastic.
There was a setup at the start where the main characters were miming along to the track, I suppose. Apparently they were looking for another pirate called Billy Bones. This continued through the show. By the time we got to the end, we still never found out who Billy Bones was or where he was. As far as I know, do you know where Billy Bones is?
I came out more confused than I went in.
Yeah.
In terms of the show, it was sort of pirate-based, pirate-themed. There was supposed to be some sort of plot. However, neither of us could figure that out. In terms of the show, though, the stunts were absolutely incredible.
What they did, they turned the pirate show, which was great, as a theme, looking for Billy Bones. Then they threw in a magic show, and they had a woman disappearing and trying to be cut in half or something. Then they had a ladies twirling around acrobatic show. And then they had like contortionist show where they had these two ladies who were upside down firing arrows with their feet. A lot of it had nothing to do with pirates, but all good individually, just didn't really tie into any theme as such.
That bloke at the
There
end.
was one other guy who was basically doing like a trampoline act, but it wasn't on a trampoline, it was like a tightrope type thing.
It was amazing, honestly. Some really, really talented crew members there. After the show had finished then, we went and tried to get a drink somewhere.
Yeah, we tried the Green Sacks first, didn't we? Because the Green Sacks has been renamed the Pumpkin Bar, so we thought, as it's Halloween tomorrow, we'd try and get a seat in there. Failed.
It's just really, really busy.
Then we tried the Wine Bar. Failed. We ended up in the Safari Lounge once again, where we had been last night.
There was plenty of seats in there to our surprise. We managed to get a couple of chairs and a table not far from the main stage and the main dance area, which worked out quite nicely actually.
Quite nicely for you. So it started off when we arrived, there was a dance class happening once again, so that seems to be a nightly occurrence, doesn't it? Different dance each night, but a dance class nonetheless. Then afterwards we had a little cruise show type of thing.
So it was like a talent show.
Talent show, yeah.
Styled on Britain's Got Talent or the X Factor, where they asked 3 members of the audience to become judges, and then 5 crew performances. So we had
a Shakira dance.
Justin Timberlake.
Mentalist.
The Mentalist.
Michael Jackson,
Yes,
choreographer. and
a singer. So they're all part of the entertainment team. They did a talent show for us, and then the judges had to pick their top 3.
yeah.
The audience participation came in where everybody in the audience was given a paper slip, and after you'd watched all of the performances, you then had to mark down your first, second and third place. And if that matched the judges' scores or order of talent, shall we say, you win a prize, which was very, very nice.
Very nice. However, nobody matched.
Nobody matched.
So they had to do a raffle at the end, and where they just picked through the tickets and picked one name out of the hat. We weren't
Lucky.
the winners.
No, we weren't. In terms of the acts, though, they were all pretty good.
Pretty, yeah.
Tom actually got called up to take part in the Mentalists.
I was in the Mentalist show, and
yes.
so I think because I had taken part, the Mentalist was the winner.
Yeah, the Mentalist was the winner.
It was all because
I wouldn't necessarily. It was you.
It was my strength that held up a lot of them.
It had some very, very funny moments.
Once again, the service in the Safari Lounge was slow,
Yeah,
to
a bit
say the
patchy.
least, but better than it had been the night before. Actually,
Yes.
we didn't make as many trips to the bar.
No, we didn't.
We had a way to come to us a couple of times, so that did help. And the drinks there are pretty good. So
Yeah,
no
no,
complaints about the drinks.
All branded spirits, really good quality.
Yeah. After the crew talent show, there was another couple on doing a duo, one singing, one on the piano, and they were then asking people up onto the dance floor to dance. So quite a nice way to round off the evening in the Safari Lounge.
Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we had intended to go to the sports bar to get some chips and onion rings.
The sports bar is one of those bars where you can order chips and
Yeah.
onion rings as well as other sort of nibbles. Unfortunately, they stopped serving at bang on 11:30 at night.
Yeah, so unfortunately we were too busy talking and we missed that. So instead we headed up to the buffet for yet again another slice of pizza.
Yeah, we just needed something, even though we had all that food in the main dining room.
Yeah. Why we had it, I don't know.
No, not me actually.
It was your fault. I
It
think.
was my fault. I don't know, I've got this thing in my head where of an evening I've got to have something to eat, especially if I've had a drink.
Yeah.
We didn't have loads, we
One
had
slice.
one slice of pizza.
Yeah. But that wasn't the end of our evening though, was it?
No, it was not.
No, so
Because then we made our way up to the Galaxy Disco.
Galaxy Disco, where we got chatting once again to some of our fellow passengers. So we've been to the Galaxy Disco twice now, and we've danced in the disco 0 times.
Zero. We were too busy talking.
But it's quite a nice late night venue where we're chatting to all our fellow passengers. So after our one drink in the Galaxy Lounge, we then headed back down to the casino.
We couldn't resist a little flutter this evening.
No.
So I think we spent $20. We did have another drink in the casino.
Yeah, $20 went in and walked out with
55.
excellent win for us in the casino then. So we walked out a few euros richer.
35 euros richer. Quite good in there. There's loads of slot machines and tables. And again, we're not big gamblers. We don't really gamble.
$10,
off
10
cruise
euros.
trips.
Yeah, so it's something just to enjoy, isn't it? After our winning in the casino, we headed straight to bed because we'd had plenty to drink and we didn't want to spend our winnings. So off we went back to the cabin and finished our night off.
Because tomorrow we've got our first port of Hamburg. So we're both looking forward to that. So yeah, straight to bed. Thanks for watching our day 2 vlog episode. If you've got any comments, pop them in the box below and we'll get back to you.
And please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. We've got lots more content available on our YouTube channel, so press that subscribe button. If you're interested in receiving daily updates, we're available on most social media platforms. Just search for Tom and Dom Travel.